I'm Megan.
I'm Paul.
And this is episode 4 of Canines and Cocktails. Welcome back. Sorry for the long hiatus. It was a very busy holiday season, very successful holiday season for us. We hope you stayed happy, healthy, and safe with your families and friends. And we can't wait to see what comes in store for our business in this year.
Yep. We're very excited and looking forward to the new year. And I hope you folks are as well. We appreciate your business last year. We sure look forward to serving you this year.
And to start the year off, we're starting off a little healthy for Dry January. Many people like to participate in Dry January where they still drink mocktails throughout the month, but no alcohol. So this is just a very simple mocktail beverage. It's just Pellegrino water and some of our favorite fresh fruit chopped up. You can do lemons, limes, oranges, whatever you like. It's very refreshing, very easy, and very low cost.
Cheers.
Cheers. So many of you have either adopted a new pet thanks to the Betty White Challenge, which was hugely successful this recent week, or maybe you got a new puppy or know someone who got a new puppy during the holidays. And with that, maybe you're a first-time pet owner and you're not sure what to pick at the pet store or online to order your dog food. So we want to speak to how to properly read a pet food label. There's a lot of confusion with that, and it can be very overwhelming with so many choices out there these days. So Paul's going to speak to the kind of common traps people fall into when looking at a bag, picking it out on the shelf, and what have you.
Yeah, there's a lot to see in a label. You know, we've been looking at labels for 28 years or so, and have gotten used to some of the newer things coming out. A lot of the newer dog food companies that have come out over the last 10 years, and what they perceive to be a good product and what we perceive to be a good product. We have stayed true to Nature Select in using the ingredients that we use. You'll look at our labels and you will not see peas used in different language, split pea, pea starch, pea protein, things of that nature. If you see an ingredient on a label, it'll read one time. We've stayed true to being a meat-based kibble, where a lot of the new companies have chosen to go with fresh meats as the main ingredient, which what they don't leave out on those labels is 80% of that is moisture. So now you're feeding them vegetable protein, things of that nature. There's not only in the list of ingredients on the product itself, where you'll see either meat meal, dehydrated meal. You get down into the body of the vitamins and things you don't want to see in it, like sodium selenite. Things of that nature, where we use selenium yeast, where the selenium yeast is absorbable to the dog's organs, helps prevent stress and things of that nature in your dog, and overall gives your dog stronger health. At least that's what we believe. And I'm trying to keep it simple for folks. And
yeah, there's a lot of science behind it. And some of you are into that, but the typical dog owner doesn't want to hear all the confusing, scary words. They just want to know, is this a healthy pet food? I think the easiest thing to look for is stay away from a pet food that mentions just chicken or beef, for example. You want to look for a pet food like all of ours uses chicken meal, meat meal, which has a lot more protein. It's not 80% moisture the way the other ones are. A lot of times if they list chicken, you don't really know what that means. It could be ground up bones, it could have a lot of additives, fillers, or a lot of the bad toxic stuff that the big huge companies tend to put in, but they don't label it. And ours again are all over 75% protein coming from a meat source, and that includes even our grain-free recipes as well.
Exactly. You know, it's funny how sometimes reading a label can be so straightforward but so misleading in a sense. And we've always chosen to stay with a dehydrated meal, because what goes into the product is the main ingredient. It doesn't shrink. There's no shrinkage. at the end of the day after it's produced, it is still the same amount of meal that goes into the product. And that's why we can brag and say we are a true meat-based kibble. We're not a vegetable-based, won't be, and we haven't been. We've resisted it.
We don't cheapen our ingredients either. All of our ingredients are sourced within 80 miles of our pet food manufacturing plant in East Texas. We're really proud of the vitamin packs in our food. We have really good additives in our food in terms of
Cell-Plex,
biomass. It's all good for your dog. Yep. When you start your puppy off on a pet food, I think it's really important to not choose a cheap, low-shelf pet food. Just like, even though it might taste good, it might be attractive because it's a low price point. It's also cheap to go to McDonald's. I like eating there every once in a while, but if I were to eat there every single day, over time, I'm gonna feel really sick. I'm gonna gain weight. I'll notice my levels of health and all terms of stuff go all over the place.
Just remember when you bring your pup home, the investment is in your dog. It's to try to do your best to stay away from the lower end foods. Whenever you're feeding your dog a healthy product with the proper probiotics, vitamin packs, things of that nature in it, that's your investment in your pup, the pup's life, and his well-being.
And you can find all of our ingredients for all of our pet food products at natureselectpetfood.com. If you have any questions about our ingredients, our calorie counts, our guaranteed analysis, our staff is always happy and here to help you. If you're not sure which recipe to choose, let us know and we're always happy to help.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you next time.
See you next month.
Bye.